It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Titans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Here we go. Back man.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing his Wentz. Thomas has got it, complete. The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 5 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down catch by Jahan Dotson. You get the sense watching him that his ascent is only just beginning. More catches, yards, and touchdowns every year at Penn State and played his way into the first round. A tremendous athlete. He also runs routes with great intelligence.
11 yards there, just like last play. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw is Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 82 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Titans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. 15 yards there for number 15. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Again to Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but...
Tannehill on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. Finding room at midfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off play action, Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Gibson again, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Tennessee. Second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You first see incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Powering forward, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Bullock's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now off to the races down the right side. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started, at the end of last season. right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So we've reached half. Well, we'll move right through the break then. Skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. We're coming up in prime time here in Week 5. A couple of division rivalries on the docket beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Tannehill. It's complete. Burks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Tannehill. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So pass interference to call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you got to call.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play action. It's Tannehill out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the...
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to move. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets this one to Burks. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. As this complete to Woods. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tannehill. That pass taken in by Burks. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll fake it, now Tannehill. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guy playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
They'll run it again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Washington offense set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A give to Gibson running right. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wentz going to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He's got Swaim here as tight end outright. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Tannehill.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Tannehill.
He's got a man, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Inside handoff, Henry. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 7. A little over 80 ticks to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wentz. Pass complete, Thomas. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Wentz. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Wentz. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, and a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
it.